level. This is why. Hey guys, so I wanted to talk today about something I'm seeing across amateur baseball that's high school and the college level. And it's just bad overall body language. So many guys that are showing they're frustrated, showing they're disappointed with how they performed. And I want to talk about what the effects are, not only on the individual, but their own recruiting process, and then also how that affects the opposing team and what kind of advantages that gives them. So we're going to talk about that right now. Again, guys, if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Please ring the bell notification so you know when our new videos come out. Put a like on this video if you feel like it brings you any value. And again, if you're looking for help in the recruiting process and you want to work with Elite Sports Advising, hit the Get Recruited QR code, scan it, we'll meet with you. We'll talk about kind of what we do and what separates us from a bunch of these other recruiting services out there, and ultimately see if it's the right fit for you guys, all right? So let's get into the video, guys. Number one with bad body language is it betrays an insecurity and shows weakness. Now, I say these two things because these are the two things that are really going to hurt you the most. Now, with insecurity, what this shows is that, like, a lot of these guys, when you see this bad body language, like, they give up a home run and they're kind of like, oh, and they're down on their knees, and like their facial expressions are just really bad. And what you find from that, and what you really understand, is that deep down in their psychology, they want people to know they're upset. They want people to see that they're upset and they feel bad so that people will feel sorry for them, right? That's the deep kind of psychology behind it. And so ultimately, when a coach is evaluating you in the recruiting process and he sees that, what he understands immediately is that this guy wants people to feel bad for him. I don't want a guy playing for me that wants a pity party and wants people to feel bad for him because, oh, it's so sad, you gave up a home run, oh, poor you. Like, I want a guy who gives up a home run, as frustrating as it is, you don't see anything on his face, he just catches the ball, boom, catches it, get back on the mound. Right? So what? I can't do anything about it. I gave up a home run. I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm going to get this next guy. And ultimately, what you see are guys that are elite. So, for example, in the Florida State-Miami game last night, Vellini for Florida State, he's been elite all year. Gives up a solo shot in the second or third inning, doesn't care, goes on to pitch 7 innings, complete game in a run rule win. Gave up 1 home run, 2 hits on the night, 1 walk, struck out like 9. So he did not care that he gave up a solo shot when it was a 3-1 game, or 3-1 game, right? He catches it, gets back on the mound, ready to go. Same mindset. I'm about to dominate the next guy up. That's the kind of guy you want. The guy that's got all these facial expressions and is showing his frustration. Again, it's performative in some ways. It's a performance so that the people in the stands and the coaches and the teams will be like, oh, man, that sucks for him, dude. I feel bad for him. Like, who cares? Who cares, man? I don't feel bad for you. You gave up a home run. So what? Get on the mound and dominate. Switch the mindset right away. Now, with weakness, again, this is where your opponents are going to pick up on this. When you get to college baseball and you're showing frustration on the mound and you give up a double to lead off the inning and you're catching the ball back and you're pissed and all this stuff, the killers in the opposing dugout, they're going to smell that from a mile away, right? You're going to have the guys in the dugout that are chirping you about, oh, wah, wah, like complaining and crying out there on the mound. And again, I don't like a lot of the antics that are going on in college baseball, but that's part of the game, right? You recognize a weakness in that pitcher, we're going to chirp him and get in his head. Let's see if we can get in his head. And what your bad body language showcases to the opposing team instantly is that we can get in your head. We can chirp you. We can do certain things in the box that are going to get you frustrated, get in your head, and you're going to be making a bunch of mistakes on the mound. Right? So bad body language is going to make your numbers worse because the opposing team instantly knows we can get in your head. The best pitchers I've faced, when they give up a leadoff double, when they give up a solo shot in the third inning, you cannot tell that something bad just happened. There is no expression on their face. They are business as usual. They get the ball back, and they go back to the same mindset of, I'm going to dominate these guys, right? Me as a hitter, when I would see a guy getting frustrated on the mound and stuff, it was like smelling blood for a shark. You just knew this guy, I can get in his head. He's already frustrated. He's going to leave more pitches in the heart of the zone. We got it. Right? So you're giving away that information to the opposing team for free. You never give away information for free, but that's what you're doing with bad body language. You're a guy that we can rattle, we can get in his head, and as soon as you're rattled, we'll have you out in like 4 or 5 hitters. That's what it is. 2, how does it affect your recruiting process? Right? How does bad body language affect your recruiting process? It showcases your lack of mental toughness. Right, just try this for me. The next time you're on the mound or you're in the box and you strike out or you give up a home run, act like it doesn't matter. Act like it's not a big deal and see how much better you perform after that. Right? There's this saying that faking courage is actually being courageous. Like faking being courageous is courageous because you can't fake it. If you're standing up to a wild animal and fighting him, even if you're faking it, you're still doing it, which is courageous. The same thing is true when you deal with failure. If you act like it doesn't bother you, then it really doesn't bother you, right? And see how your performance improves over the remaining part of the game. This is what I see with starting pitchers. You probably see this the most with starting pitchers. They give up a few runs in the first. Most guys, they're out by the third inning because it bothered them so much. Oh, my start's ruined now. I gave up a couple runs in the first inning. Instead of being like, you know what, I gave up 2 runs, but so what? I can still go 5, 6 innings and just throw shutout the remaining part. They think, oh, my start's ruined. Well, next time that happens to you, get on the mound, act like it didn't happen, act like it doesn't bother you, and see what happens. See what happens. And I can guarantee you your performance will improve, right? This is a shorter video today, guys, but again, this is something I'm seeing across high school, across college baseball. Everyone is so animated now, and they're giving away all this information to the opposing teams. Again, for you guys in high school, coaches are watching this. Like they're watching, they want to see you give up a home run. They want to see you have a bad game at the plate to see how you respond. Because guess what? That's going to happen in the game. That's going to happen when you get on campus. You're going to have a tough game. You're going to have a tough weekend. Does he get way down on himself? Is he down there pouting in the dugout like, oh, I got out. I'm not going to have a good game now. Like, I don't feel sorry for you. Sorry, that is part of baseball. You are going to have bad games. You're going to have stretches like I did in AA where I went 0 for 28. That was like a 6 or 7 game 0 for streak. You have no idea what mental toughness is until you're at that point, right? You feel like you forgot how to hit. But every day, every at bat, I thought, next at bat, I'm going to get it. Next at bat, I'm going to get it. Tomorrow, I'm going to get it. Tomorrow, I'm going to get it. And I finally broke out of it, right? And then by the next month, a month later, I'm hitting over 300. So you have to not let it bother you. And if it does bother you, just to the world, to the external forces around you, act like it doesn't bother you and see what happens. All right. Thanks for the support, guys. We'll be back again with another video soon.